So, how is my dear Virgo doing? Welcome to Wellness Beyond Intuition. Again, like I've been doing up until this point, I have to apologize that I was missing in action back in February when you were supposed to get your love reading. Personal issues kept me from coming on here, and I do apologize for that. This month's readings, they are a little delayed due to a major move, but we're working towards something that's just fantastic. And talking about love readings, they are going to come up monthly now, mid-month. So they're in the works, so keep an eye out for that. That is really, it's not a threat, it's a promise, I promise you that. Anyway, dear Virgo, we are going to look and see where you're at here in the month of March. Don't forget to check out your other placements. They are general, these readings, and when we are talking about the other placements, remember, if you're new here and you're not quite sure what that means, that simply means that you may also want to check out your moon, rising, and Venus, and also Jupiter. It'll give you a pretty good idea of where you're at and where you're going and what life has in store for you. I let the cards fall where they need to fall. I don't necessarily direct them towards a relationship reading or a work reading or career reading or so on and so forth. Health readings, I stay away from for the most part. Not where I want to spend my energy. In order to give you the information that you need, I leave that up to the professionals. Or there are plenty of medical intuitives out there that are just incredible. And of course, a lot of amazing doctors and physicians and naturopaths. And the list is so long that if there is something that you're concerned about, that's where I would go if I were you. We are going to dive into this and see where you're at, dear Virgo. And so far, I hope this year has treated you well, and I do hope you had a really beautiful February. We're going to start out with the Nine of Swords, Virgo, and then the Lovers. We're going to go into the Nine of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, Four Wands, Page of Wands, the Page of Swords. That's hysterical. The Six of, not hysterical. The Hermit, and the Six of Swords. Okay, let's start from the end, and not the beginning, because I feel that the beginning is actually in your past. The way that I'm looking at this is sort of in the past. So, and it's so interesting because the Nine of Swords has popped up for so many people here. For a lot of the signs. While I've been sitting here doing these readings, and I'm just. So there's almost like there's like a collective message going on here for everyone, and as I'm sitting here and going over these cards, and I look at them, and when they keep repeating themselves as the Nine of Swords have been, I really mean it. It's been it's just been sort of repetitive. I really feel that there's a message there, and it does lie in the past, and I really feel that, just to make a long story short, and that is, we need to stop, and I say we, and not you or anybody else, but us collectively. We need to learn to be kinder to ourselves. The Nine of Swords oftentimes has nothing to do with other people being cruel to us or hurting us. It's often we're being really hard on ourselves if we feel that we misstepped or we didn't do something that, or we feel that we did something that we could have done better or move things in that direction. I really feel that it's time in order for things to change, and even though it's in the past, I really think maybe we have learned that lesson. In order for things to change and bring together elements that'll support us, like the lovers, elements that will support us, we bring them together, right? For us to actually move forward. The Nine of Wands, sometimes, it's funny, we can't, I get this image of I think it's the elephant that's tied up to a chair, freestanding chair, and it feels like it's stuck and can't go anywhere. And what it really could do is just grab the chair and walk with them, or take it with them. And the same thing with the Nine of Wands. Like the fence looks a lot higher than it really is, and it's just a matter of just climbing over it very easily, and you're on the other side of it, and you can move forward. So the Nine energy is a very metaphysical and very metaphysical, also very spiritual energy that feels almost like an initiation. And oftentimes initiations comes with a sense of having to go through a portal, whether you're ready or not. In order to go through that initiation, that's what you need to do. Sorry, I'm kind of digressing in a sense, but it's leading up to the rest that I want to tell you here, than what it is that's coming up for you here in March and April, and that is that all that has shaped you here in the past couple of months, I'm talking even December, January, February, has brought you into a place where now the Four of Wands and Page of Wands, there really is a lot of sense for celebration and groundedness. Four of Wands often talks about also marriage and getting together with loved ones and building a home. And marriage can mean many things. It doesn't necessarily have to be our traditional sense of what we think a marriage is. So think a little bit out of the box with that, because thinking just of a marriage in the traditional sense will narrow the field down to just very few of you. When I say a few, I mean a few hundred thousands, just a few. But what I'm saying is that allow yourself to open up to the possibility that there's more to it, because there are many different scenarios out there that reflect who you are as a person and where you're taking things to the next level. What I'm sensing is that you're going to be able to juggle a lot of balls in the air, so to speak. And also know that you're being noticed for what it is that you're very good with and what you're good at. Because of that, you will receive a lot of recognition and love for what it is that you've done in the past. Coming up here in the month of March, that's really going to make you. It's funny because many things can put us into sort of that reflective mode, so to speak, and this whole recognition of where you've been, especially because of what you've been through in the past, but that reflective sense of being with the Hermit here and contemplating and sort of like taking a vacation, and move into a space where things are really opening up for you, and just thinking about where are you going to take it to the next level. We're talking about the Six of Swords, and then oftentimes talks about moving towards calmer waters, which can be interpreted into many different things. Calmer waters meaning But where do you want to take what it is like? So here you get the recognition of where you've been before, whether it's a romantic partner who let you know that you've been just an amazing spouse or amazing partner or amazing whatever you are, and you go, okay, well, how can we build upon that? Or you've done an amazing job and you're being recognized for all the good work that you've done, and you go, okay, what can I do next? Where can I move that into calmer water, so to speak? Or where can I take the ship next so I can build upon all of that good energy? Where can I take that? That's coming up for you here in March, dear Virgo, and not only that is coming up for you here in March. Again, it seems to be the theme. It's carrying on into April, and which is why I'm going to say that we're going to be looking at that probably in April. Again, it depends on where the cards they fall once we come back here. And we look at what's happening in April. I think this is quite exciting, and for what it's worth, stay in that reflective, meditative mode just for a little bit longer. Don't linger there, but stay there for a little longer, if that makes sense. We'll look at this a little bit more in April. Don't forget to check out the other placements. And I'll see you back here in April.